We are on our way, so enjoy the show. I know you will. In 3, 2, 1.
There's a name for you ladies, but it isn't used in high society, outside of a kennel.
Don't eat pork, not even with a fork. Can't touch this!
The Morning Stream. Off, hairball.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett.
That is correct. All those words. I
like-
say that a lot, don't I? Like when you introduce us, that's my reaction. I need some new reactions.
Oh.
I'm going to start a notebook page, and it's going to be new reactions to Scott introducing us.
Oh, I like it. That'd be
Seriously,
fun.
putting it right here.
Yeah, I like it.
Right here in my
Oh, you
notebook.
meant like a physical. That's even cooler. You're doing a physical notebook. I was
Oh, are you
thinking.
kidding me? Yeah, physical notebook. You know why? Because crossing stuff off on a notebook is the most satisfying thing ever.
Are you pretty happy with your penmanship at this stage of your life? Do you like how you write?
No, my penmanship has gone to crap.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do
noticed
about
that,
it.
like I was writing something for a gift for somebody, and I was like, what has happened to my handwriting? This is like supposed to be, hey, thanks for all you do. This is for for being. I don't know if he listens to the show anymore, but thanks for being a great DM. That'll give it away as to who it is.
Oh, he totally listens.
And,
Yeah, he still listens.
He does listen. Okay, I didn't know if he still listens.
Yeah.
Well, dog manager is really, when we had a dog, this woman would take care of the dog very, very well. I think I covered it up really well. But I noticed my handwriting is garbaggio.
Yeah, mine too. I don't know what to do about it. I guess you could retrain yourself and go through a bunch of rigmarole to get good at it again. Because I had decent
it's just a matter
penmanship.
of doing it.
Yeah, and I think it's just I've typed so long, and now I'm just too fast with it. And people always say,
Yes.
well, if you can draw, you should be able to write. It doesn't. It's not the same.
It doesn't work that way.
No.
Like, I look at the words as I'm writing them, as I'm handwriting, and saying, who is writing this? What is wrong with you? Is your hand a gnarled tree limb or something?
Yeah. Oh, I may have been thinking of Tanner when you said DM. Different.
Oh yeah, no, no,
Different
not,
DM.
No. Dog manager is who.
Many DMs. All right. This one just happens to be ours.
Dog manager woman that managed our dogs.
Right. Which is different than DM the Dungeon Master, which is what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. The DM could also stand for Dungeon Master.
Yeah. And I was like, is Tanner A, did he transition to a female? And B, is he watching your dogs? And that just didn't sit right. So I was like, I better correct this.
Gotcha. Yeah, no.
So sorry, Tanner, because I know you're listening.
Totally covered things up.
Yeah,
Totally
we
covered
fixed it. We fixed the whole thing.
Yeah,
All right, I got a couple of things to get to. Terry from Chicago is always pinging us online and sending us stuff. And every once in a while, he swings in here with some real wisdom. And it's about ads. We talked about ads and how medical ads work on TV and why in some countries it's illegal, but here in New Zealand it was legal and all that kind of stuff. So this is a follow-on on that. I'll let him speak for himself. Here you go.
Hey, Sorted Board. This is regarding last Thursday's TMS and the discussion about drug advertising on TV. I subscribe to a YouTube channel called Dr. Mike. He once pointed out this scenario. Someone sees an ad on TV for a specific medication. He then asks his doctor for it. His doctor advises against it and suggests a different medication and or lifestyle changes. The patient then leaves a negative review on the doctor's Yelp page. Unfortunately, the doctor can't respond to the review because of HIPAA. So now the doctor and or his practice is stuck with a bad review all because of that TV ad. Still love the show, though. Terry Z in Chicago.
Wild. I hadn't thought of this at all. I'm going to just say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. We should not be allowed to do Yelp ads for doctor or Yelp reviews for doctors.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
That shouldn't be the place we do it. You can't share that with the coffee shop on the corner and your primary care provider. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I think the whole Yelp review thing really needs an overhaul. It needs to be figured out because somebody can really very easily F up somebody's business if they're in a crappy mood.
Yeah.
Case in point, my Etsy shop, was on a good clip of printing and selling 3 or 4 of those those crystal holders, the kyber crystal holders from Disney, the lightsaber crystals, doing 3 or 4 of those a month. And then
whoops, you cut out a little. Got a little TDS going there. Sorry, go ahead.
A little TDS, that's no problem. And then one person still gave me a 5-star review and still said they liked the product, but they said, "Oh yeah, I'm getting a little bit of light leak on the sides, and it's not as bright as I want it to be." And if he would have reached out to me, I would have said, "Oh, well, here's a simple solution for that. I can even send you, like, I've been using my Cricut to print, to cut a little mat that you can stick over the light so that the lights only come up through the crystals, and then a brightness adjuster thing." If he would have reached out to me directly, cool. I would have sent him all that stuff for free, printed it for him for free, and said, "Here you go." But since that review, it's like 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I don't know how long, maybe it was even like August or July. I've gotten maybe 2 orders from new kyber crystal holders, and the people who've got them have been great. They've liked them, and they've reached out to me and they say they like them, but only one of them has put a review up. It's like, oh no, I need you all to put
more
a review
reviews.
Up so you
you need
to this guy down.
You need to neutralize that dude who left you a negative one. I get it. It's like it's like okay. So I think they can edit their reviews on Etsy, which is good. Although it sounds like that guy's not gonna.
He's not gonna. I've reached out to him and even said, "Hey, here, if you want to edit your review, here's what I can do. I can send you out a thing if you want, and it'll fix this problem. Do you mind editing your review?" And he didn't respond to me, so.
Just an angry feller is what he is.
Just an angry feller, I guess.
So this happened on eBay to me with a shipment of an old video game that I sent to a lady who was going to give it to her grandson. And it was an old 360 game, and this kid had a 360, so it was this whole arrangement. It was like $12, no big deal. I was just selling all these old games on eBay. And I wake up one day to one of the worst reviews. It was like, it showed up shattered in pieces. And I guarantee they're not going to send me a new one. This is the worst ever. And she gives me like
So she even assumes that you're not going to do anything about it.
Right. And I reached out to her. I said, whoa, what happened? And it turns out it was the mail, and it's insured.
Yeah.
And I said, well, A, it's insured. B, I'd give all your money back. And C, I'll actually try to find another copy of this game for you like I do. I'll jump through hoops, but you didn't tell me. You went straight to the review thing. Well, I don't really know how eBay works. And I was so upset. This is my first time on here. And I'm like, great. I'm dealing with somebody's grandma who's never done this before. And even at the end, she's like, I don't even know how to edit the reviews. And I think that's the last comment I got from her. So, oh, well, what are you going to do? We thought the wisdom of crowds was a good idea, and it turns out it's not that great.
Totally. Yeah, I think I need to maybe I'll do a thing here. I'll figure out what the bottom line price is that I can print and make this for and ship it, and just do a TMS only. If you pay for just what it costs for me to print it and ship it, and leave me a review. Then
beef up some
if
reviews.
You want it. I mean, I'm not going to buy people's reviews to get this guy down.
Sure.
But I will, if somebody needs a kyber crystal holder because they go to Disney and get those crystals a lot, I will totally make a deal for them for them to get one at cost and leave a review for them.
Yeah, because the problem is if you get 2 reviews, one is positive, one is negative, you have a 50% rating on a service like that. That's not going to sell shit later on. That's the worst. They're not looking at the numbers and going, oh, that's just one bad review. It must be a fluke. I'll go ahead and order here. People see that and they leave. So, I don't want that.
So irritating.
Well, anyway, there's that. Thank you, Terry in Chicago. Hope things are well there. My sister's coming there soon, so be safe. Oh, you know what? I got a thing to say. This morning I wake up to the news that South Korea has declared martial law for the first time since 1980.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah.
And nobody's exactly sure what's going on. There's something about the current president is trying to keep Parliament from coming. They're blocking them from voting on anything. And nobody's sure exactly what's going on. He's claiming some insider problem with North Korea, something. But others are just saying this is a grab of power, and I don't know what's going on. But it's a little bit weird for South Korea to be doing this. Mm-hmm. And it's happening right as my brother and his family are freaking over there.
Oh, right. Oh, God, that's right. They just went back home for the...
Yeah, they're there for another... I think they've been there 2.5 months. They're there for another week or two. Something like that. They get home right before Christmas. They're supposed to anyway. I don't know what any of this means. It probably means nothing. They have passports, tickets. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I don't actually know. That's the problem. The story's developing.
Yeah.
Nobody's sure is what's going on over there. But anyway, shout out to whatever. Maybe my brother did it. Maybe he peed in the king's kimchi. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
No kidding.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was the reason? Like, this American Korean came over here and broke a Buddha statue, so we're shutting the whole country down. I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, we have a request from another listener, and I'll play it and let it speak for itself.
Good morning, Morning Stream. This is Perplexer from North Carolina. I just have to say, one of my favorite Scottisms is when he says, "Oh, shit." And there must be thousands of "oh, shits" from just previous episodes. So I have a challenge for the Tadpool. I'd love to get a compilation of the best of Scott's "oh, shit." And I'm not doing it. That's a lot of work. And I'm thinking somebody with some AI skills might be able to put that together and just put it out there. Love the show, though. Bye.
I wonder if there is a way to is there an AI model that'll take tons of old audio and just find all the oh shits and then pull them out?
We're so close to that, right? Because that listener found the search TMS or set up the search TMS that searches that creates transcriptions and searches them. So you could probably at least get a timestamp for. I'm supposed to
go to lunch with that dude. I should ask him.
Oh yeah, see if that would be the perfect thing. Because it already goes to the timestamp and even plays the audio.
Right.
So is there a way to strip out the audio from that and create?
Gotta be right.
A new MP3 file or some audio file, and then you could make a supercut.
Yeah, I gotta imagine if he's able to search the audio content, very quickly generate these transcripts, we should be able to isolate too. Yeah, I'll talk. We're supposed to go to lunch, and we had to cancel a couple weeks ago, and now we're back on track with maybe a new date. But he's a local, and I can see if he can do it. So you know what? That might happen. Guy whose name I just forgot. Hold on.
Good morning, Morning Stream. This is Perplexer from
Perplexer. That's amazing.
It's the new Spider-Man villain, the Perplexer.
That's right. It sounds like a custom Plex viewing tool or something.
Oh, that's really good. The Perplexer.
Yeah, we could sell that and get
like a new app. Yeah, that automatically finds what you want among all of your Plex friends.
Yeah, and then we'll get some bad Yelp reviews, and then we'll have to give it all up.
Perfect. Yeah. Damn it.
All right. When the water goes out in your house, be prepared. Here's a lesson to learn. We turned it off on purpose, but Steve's in town. They're here for a week. Oh, yeah. They have a company Christmas party. Their company's based here. They're still in Mississippi, but they're here for the week to do that. So Sarah and Steve's, they're sleeping here. They're here. It's great. Love having them around. It's good to see them.
Yeah, absolutely. What's he going to fix and build while you're
Well, that bathroom we've been working on there, Brian, that I've done very little on.
That's funny. So he started for you. You've done nothing, and now he's back to all right, let's move a little bit further forward on it.
You're pretty close. We did something. So we did the primer and the paint, and we did, and when I say we, it was Kim and I, but we kind of both did it. And then we moved in some, we got a deal on a counter and some other in mirrors and stuff. So we've been doing some of that stuff.
Yeah. But when you say it's Kim and me, I'm going to tell you without naming any names, that's already 200% more than I thought would have done anything on that bathroom.
That's a fair point. I mean, it's fair. I can't argue with it. You're totally right to assume that. She's really good at these things. I'm terrible at them. But his job is like the stuff that we're very wary about, like the plumbing and get the toilet on right.
Yeah, not something you want to F with. For sure.
I don't want to fool around with that stuff. So he's dealing with what's it called? P-traps?
P-traps, yep.
And all that stuff.
Yep.
And so
because the toilet you've got to go, you basically have to send a pipe down to the gates of hell. From the center of that with your wax ring and all that stuff. So that is not something you want to mess up.
Yeah,
for sure.
And by the way, the wax ring box, I wish I had it in here. I think we threw it away. Yeah. On the front of it says, amazing wax ring, best in the market, something. And then right below it in tiny letters with a little warning sign says, cancerous material, do not handle.
Really?
And then below that is a circle that says, put your finger in here and feel how soft the wax is. And I'm like, dude, you guys are at cross.
Mixed messaging.
Yeah, that's effed up. I didn't like that at all. But anyway.
Did yours look like they had not changed their box art since the 60s?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is so
toilet wax ring like that company, somebody is just sitting with their feet up on a desk collecting money and not updating any marketing or anything like that.
I agree. I don't even want to go to their website. I know what it's going to look like. I just know.
It's GeoCities, flat, like a couple flashing sirens.
Yeah, they'll have a web ring, one that'll take me to a P-trap company.
Right,
you know?
web ring.
Yeah, remember those shitty things?
God.
A little skull GIF spinning, or a pardon our dust GIF or something.
Flashing buy now.
Yep.
Multicolor, rainbow color. Buy now.
Usually in Comic Sans or some shit. I can picture it all.
God. Yeah.
Well, anyway, so he's here and he's getting all that ready. Now the toilet is in, the tub is in, the water works and stuff. But to do that, we had to turn the water off. Fine, no problem. Yeah. We go turn the water off. Everything's off. He does the thing. We go back to turn it on. And then last night, occasionally somebody would use a sink and you'd get the like that.
Oh, yeah. Like where the water, like there's air in the line, like it's.
Yeah. And it's fine. You just deal with it. The shower this morning, same thing. Right. And then it came out. Yeah. I forgot about this. I go in the kitchen. I have this glass, and I'm going to make this mixed like morning drink thing.
Yeah, your juice thing that you've been drinking.
Yeah, it's a little powder in there.
We all know it's Metamucil, but keep going.
I wish it was. I could use some. So I put the powder in first. Or first I put a little water at the bottom because the powder gets really airborne and makes it cough.
Yeah.
So
smart.
Little water, dump it in. It soaks it up faster. Then I go back to the dispenser thing. This is on the fridge, right? The water dispenser. We have a filter and all that. So I do it. And it's not coughing or sputtering at all. And I'm thinking, somebody else used it this morning, so I can relax. This is fine. Yeah. And it goes, and it gets up to about here. We're almost about an inch away from where I would stop anyway. And this thing starts to make the sound of like a boiler in Harry Potter or something. It starts going, like when something was coming up. And I went, oh, shit. And before I could even get the final shit out, hey, there's one for you for free there, Perplexer.
Yep, there you go. There you go, Perplexer.
It goes, cuppa, and just explode all over the place, Brian. Half of it goes into the heat vent. Some of it goes on the dog.
Yeah.
It's on the floor. It's all over the thing. It's on me. So I had to spend.
It's all sticky, sugary stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. I mean, it's sugar free, but there's something in there to make it
sweet.
Yeah. I think it's monk fruit.
Palatable.
Yeah. I think it's monk fruit, so it's still sticky. It's basically sticky. Yeah. So this stuff's everywhere, and I'm like, I knew better. Run that for a while, let it have its moment, and then use it. And I didn't do it, and I feel like an idiot. And so I'm over there. Kim and Sarah are on the couch on phones talking to people, coordinating things for today, and they hear me go, ah! Like that. That was the sound I made. Anyway, it was fun. Learn from me. Learn from me is what I'm saying.
Yes, exactly. Learn from. Don't do as I say, not as I do.
There you go. Something like that. One of those old idioms. It works. Okay, one final thing. I want to thank.
An old idiom.
You dumb old idiom.
You're an old idiom.
David Taylor from Blue Sky sent us something, and this is mostly aimed at you because of your distaste for thickened liquids of all kind.
Yeah.
He said, hey, Scott, a new thickened liquid just dropped, and sent me this article that says, Japan unveils chilled drinkable mayo. And then I hate this part. And the internet is having none of it. Okay.
The netizens don't like it.
I know. It's 2 days in a row with this netizen shit. I hate it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it says Japan's latest viral drink may be too much for palates to handle. Let's see. Alcohol. I don't care about all this flavor text. Okay. It is called
Drinkable.
Nomu Mayo is the name. Nomu Mayo. And the main ingredient is mayonnaise.
Yeah.
And we're going to get some, and you're going to try it. I don't know if we are or not.
You know, if we do, I will try it. Oh, you know what's funny? The cap on there looks like that awesome mayonnaise you get from the Asian store. Like see on the bottle, if you scroll down a little bit further on that cup. Oh, you go further down. It's the.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
This one.
It's that cap that is from Pee-wee. I think it's Pee-wee mayonnaise.
Let's see. Oh, it made me go to X. I feel gross. All right, let's see.
Ew.
All right, let's see. Oh, I see what you mean.
Kewpie. That's it. Thank you, Matuba. Kewpie mayonnaise, or TV's Travis.
I do love that
mayonnaise
stuff.
Is the best freaking mayonnaise.
Yeah. You put it on like noodles and stuff.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, we did this
I
on
put
Thanksgiving.
Sandwiches too, Dan.
Oh yeah, sandwiches would be amazing. I didn't even thought of that. I thought it was. I've only ever thought of it as like
as a condiment, as a topping.
Yeah.
No,
I could
put on
spread it on
sandwich.
bread. Hell yeah, I have a whole bottle of this stuff.
But I don't know.
It's a chilled drink though.
Who would want to drink mayonnaise? Who would eat mayonnaise more than just like as a little topping or spread or whatever?
Yeah.
But not like nobody. I don't think. Maybe somebody out there is like taking mayo by the spoonful. Like, oh, I just love eating mayo.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's disgusting in every possible way.
Disgusting.
And I would not recommend it. Except we'll try it here on the show because that's what we do.
If somebody buys it for us.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. You've got to keep this thing chilled, right? I can't imagine.
Oh, yeah, it says chilled, so I assumed you got to keep it refrigerated. Like
I'm guessing that you can't ship it in a non-chilled container.
The top's a little weird. Is it a peel away?
It looks like a like the top you get on a boba drink.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that kind of drink. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
like you'd shove a straw with a pointy end on it.
You said something earlier about boba in that.
Yes.
That
thing.
Bimmy.
I'm the mayor of Bimmy Gardens.
So you said something that I forgot to say this because I was so interested in what the thing was, but now I got to ask the question: is boba? I didn't know boba was grown.
Yeah, you grow boba.
Is it a fruit? What is it?
No, it's a grain. It's a grain that absorbs liquid and then turns into a sphere, I think.
Okay.
Somebody definitely will need to correct me on this if I'm wrong, because I've always assumed that boba was like a grain that you put into liquid and it goes. Yeah, tapioca. Thank you. It is tapioca.
Oh, tapioca pearls. Oh, okay. Here it is. Boba is made from tapioca starch, known as cassava starch, which is why they're often labeled tapioca pearls. They're small spheres that are often simmered in brown sugar to give them that sweet taste and dark black color. It's practically tasteless, it says. That should be on a
tapioca
t-shirt.
grain. Like it's a thing, because I remember making tapioca pudding as a kid, and it was like, it's a little grain, tapioca grain.
It's definitely a starch, so I would assume so.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to find one that's...
Yeah, there we go. It looks like rice. It's starch derived from the root of the cassava plant.
Oh. See, I had no idea. I thought these were fake little gelatinous sugar, like made up, like gummy bear type things.
Like they're produced out of a machine cut into...
Yeah. Or at least like taking... I don't know. I picture one of those how-to videos where they just dump like a gelatinous goo into a machine and the machine separates it out or something. I had no idea it was tapioca, literally tapioca.
It is literally tapioca. Yeah.
I do like tapioca pudding.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I had a great boba tea yesterday from a place called Share Tea in Belmar. It was lifting and I dropped somebody off and had time between rides, so I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna go get a boba tea to drink while I drive around.
Nice. I did lunch at a sandwich place, and the reason I chose what I did is a little bit weird. So we were gonna go to Jersey Mike's. I like Jersey Mike's. They're good.
Yeah, I like Jersey Mike's too.
But there's a Jersey Mike's that's closest to us, where when we go in there, for some reason they don't have any music playing over any speakers. Dead silent in there, and everyone that works there is grumpy as hell. Every time we go in, grumpy.
You've talked about this Jersey Mike's before.
Yeah, I think I brought it up before. And so yesterday I literally made the decision. I said, you know what? Let's go to freaking Firehouse or something, because I don't want to deal with these grumpy ass. It's just this location. I've never had this problem before. So that tells you right there how important a shiny disposition is.
It totally is. Like the food can be great, but if your clientele is a deterrent, then I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, and so I did, and it was great. I had a big old thing. Oh, I freaked the guy out, though, at the counter, who was very nice. He was very chipper, and they had music, and it was like a better vibe. And I go in there, and I says, hey, I want that sandwich up there. I forgot what it's called. Hook and ladder, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. It's hot sandwich. Got all this meat on there. And I
Ham
said...
and, Swiss, melted Swiss.
Yeah, and he goes, now, what extras do you want? And I said, I want all of them. And he goes, really? And I go, yep, everything on your list here. He has a picture. I go, all of these and all of that at the bottom. I want all of that on there because I do love a loaded up everything. I love it. Huge
I don't
fan.
think you understood me, son. I want all the toppings you have.
It was kind of that. And he goes, this was so funny, though. Do I have a card like that? All right. Imagine this is the card. This is too small. But it's facing me. And he goes, he reaches around and he goes, so all of this? And I,
like a person who's trying to translate, like we are not speaking the same language. Let me get my English to customer translator.
Yeah.
All this.
Yeah, all of this. And at one point, after I said, yep, every single thing, he goes, he turns it and he looks at it and goes, okay, well, I guess give me a minute here. And he seemed so freaked out that I was getting everything.
So did you end up with like brown mustard and yellow mustard?
Yeah.
And yellow banana peppers sliced as well as whole banana peppers.
Yeah.
Like, did you end up with duplicates that are...
Oh, absolutely. Ones that are normally one or the other, absolutely did. I got the yellow peppers. I got the jalapenos. Normally you wouldn't probably pair those up. Mayo, the oils, all of it, dude. Oh, it's so good, too. I'm a big fan of that. I love when they load it up with all the extra shit.
I do, too. I do like a good Dagwood sandwich, but that's really, really funny. Like
so when they say like a Mike's one, they say Mike's Way. This place has all the way or some other term.
Sure.
Same thing. Five Guys does a similar thing.
The 5-alarm fire. Give me the 5-alarm fire.
Yeah, it's just like dump everything you have on your sandwich and make it work.
Right.
And I love it.
Oh my God, that's great.
Huge fan. Anyway, that's that. Let us now do some news, okay?
Yeah.
Some news. It's time for the news, and it's brought to you by...
You met him at TMS Vegas playing his marble game for all to see online and letting you play along. The fellow tadpooler Leonimas has a new album out. 18 new songs in total. All the music is Creative Commons by SA. So do whatever you want with it, with credit. You know, use it in your porn film, use it in the background of your snuff movie, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Give it a listen at leonimas.com. LEONIMUZ.com.
I haven't gone to check it out yet, but I plan to. I didn't even know he was making music, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I was in the, so they're still doing it, the Music League. I had to jump out at the last changing of the rounds because between prepping for Coverville, prepping for Soundography, prepping for TMS, listening music for TMS, I just didn't have time to listen to a 30-song playlist, and I had to jump out. But he submitted one of his songs one week because it applied the theme, or fit the theme, and his stuff is really good. Very cool electronic stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait to check it out. I had no idea he was doing that. Might be able to collaborate a little bit there. Leonimas. I'll just call him Leon, right?
Call him Leon because that is his name, is Leon.
Yeah, you and your funky internet
Came
name.
up with those cool T-shirts for TM, those cool unofficial T-shirts for TMS.
That's right. They were not official, but they were cool.
Not official, but they were cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll have new ones for 2025.
I bet he will. Cops in the news in Colorado, Brian. It's a Colorado story. Yeah. Cops searching for vigilante. 6'1" or so, bald, goatee. Yeah, shit. Wearing a New Orleans T-shirt or sweatshirt.
I'm Coverville.
Who installed not safe for work traffic signs in Colorado. That's why they're after this guy.
Yep.
Newly installed traffic signs in Boulder, reminding drivers to employ safe driving practices.
but please employ seat driving practices as well.
Yeah.
Don't stand and drive.
I think my brain went seat belt and I screwed it up.
Yeah. There you go.
Anyway, proving to be about as dangerous as all the stuff they warned against. That's for a couple of reasons. One, neither the city of Boulder nor the state of Colorado put these signs there, and two, they contain harsh language that not only distracts drivers as they pass by, but compelling many to take pictures of the signs behind the wheel. That is kind of bad. You don't want that happening in your deal. The signs posted in a handful of locations urge drivers to do simple life-saving stuff like obey speed limits. They already kind of told us this. There's another one that puts a new twist on an old school favorite. It says slow children at play, or some such reminder to watch out for kids while you drive. The offending sign says don't kill any kids today. I mean, same message, different delivery.
Same message, maybe a little bit harsher tone, but a deservedly so harsher tone.
Yeah. I mean, in some ways, I kind of respect that they didn't change the message behind the words, just the words to express the message.
Yes, right. And not jokingly like, speed up, children at play. Bah!
Yeah, it wasn't just like, boobs are great or something. They were actually, they kept the message. Yeah. Another one simply reads, slow the F down. Colorado has been awfully profane lately, says this article on Vice.com.
Well, yeah, what is that, Vice? Yeah. Like, Colorado has been awfully profane lately?
Yeah, what do you think they mean by that? What is that?
I mean, I know Bobert has, but not all of us.
I mean, did she say something nasty lately? It's so nice being free of these people. You have to live with her because she works there.
I do. Yeah. Fortunately, she's not in our district, so we only hear about her when she does something stupid, which, admittedly is every other day, but still.
She's still giving
under her thumb.
She's not giving handies at plays or anything anymore.
We're not under her thumb like that guy at Beetlejuice.
Ah, zing.
Zing.
Yeah, that whole thing, dude. It was Beetlejuice, right? Yeah, it was Beetlejuice.
It was Beetlejuice. It was the Beetlejuice musical. And, yeah.
Do you guys see that? Was it good?
No, we never did. Never did.
I've heard good things about it.
But one of Tina's friends was sitting directly 2 rows behind her when all this went down.
When this went down? When that was actually happening?
When all that was happening, yeah. And she like says, yeah, the ushers came and asked her to leave, and she's flipping them off and yelling at them and making a humongous scene. And I guess some more stuff happened out in the lobby, but that we just heard about on the news. But yeah, she was 2 rows behind her. Obviously couldn't see what was going on in front.
Yeah, sure.
But knew that there was a little commotion action going there.
Yeah, a little bit of something happening on the front lines there with your elected officials.
Oh, horrible.
Anyway,
horrible.
They are investigating the signs as criminal tampering. I don't know what that carries in terms of trouble.
Yeah.
Probably some jail time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Says currently do not know who put them up to it or why they did it, but at least acknowledge that the signs were well-intentioned. As Boulder police demand, Darren Fladung of Denver News says, I appreciate the fact that it's drawing attention to the fact that we want people to slow down and not be on their phones, but there's probably, again, a few more appropriate ways about getting that message out, unquote.
It's funny. I have thought about putting up a sign. There's an intersection over here that we have to use to get out of our neighborhood. And it's across the street is a parking lot that's got a King Soopers, a grocery store, and a Kohl's, and a few other retail spots, including a Jersey Mike's, as a matter of fact.
Oh, nice. I bet they're not as grumpy over there. They're probably happy to be working there.
Exactly. So at this intersection, we're on a street coming out of our neighborhood. They're all coming out of retail parking lot.
Sure.
But there's a light and there's no left turn arrow or anything. It is like, it's just a green light. If you can make a left turn, if it's safe, then you do it. 99% of the time, not even an exaggeration, the people coming out of the Kohl's parking lot are turning left and they're not using their turn signal. So we're at this kind of stalemate that we're thinking, oh, maybe they're coming straight across. We sit there and we wait because we're making a left turn. We wait for them to start their turn. And then halfway through their turn, they turn on their turn signal. And I want to put a sign up on the street that they're turning onto, which would be the edge of our neighborhood, that says, turn signal doesn't work or something, use your damn, it would be the equivalent of this, use your damn turn signal or something like that.
Yeah. I hate that. Retail parking lots are like the worst offenders of this. People coming really out wrong. They don't think to use their signal. God. I realize they think they're just leaving. They don't need to think about it. It's not important.
Yeah.
Take away their license or some shit. Don't do it.
Too many people these days, and I realize I sound like an old man when I say this, but too many people these days just don't use their turn signal unless they get to a point where they have to. Yeah. Like somebody's not letting them in, then they're going to turn on their turn signal. But 9 times out of 10, it's like, I'm changing lanes, over there, or I'm making a left turn here, I'm just doing it. I'm not going to signal it. It's like integrity. The most important thing Tristan ever learned when he was in Taekwondo, and this is a thing that we've carried through for our whole lives, and his whole life, he's remembered it. Integrity is doing the right thing when no one's looking.
That's right. And that includes your turn signal, buttholes.
That includes your turn signal. That includes when you go to Beetlejuice. That includes when you're sitting in a dark movie theater. All of that.
All of it.
Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking.
Yeah, similar.
Even when nobody's looking.
Similar thing my dad used to say. He'd say, character is when you are the same person publicly as you are privately.
That's very good too.
Similar,
I like that.
adjacent anyway, right? Like connected. I used to.
Heck with the TMS Vegas shirts. Let's do T-shirts that say that.
Yeah, let's do that. Or generally wholesome. I still like that one from a couple of weeks ago.
Generally wholesome.
Yeah,
I like that.
That was pretty funny. Well, anyway, your sign should be back to normal soon, Brian. Don't worry when you go to Boulder.
That's a bummer. I wish I could. Wonder if I could go up there and see them. I'm sure they're all taken down by now.
Yeah, and that is the problem. People want to get pictures of it because it's funny, and they're literally doing the thing you're telling them not to do, which is leave their phones.
Totally, because I'm slowing down, taking my phone out. I did when I was lifting. I did pass a sign that I thought was really, really funny. I posted on Blue Sky, or I skeeted it on Blue Sky.
Blue Ski. I like saying Blue Ski is my favorite way of saying it. Yeah.
I'm going to send it to you. You might have seen this on Blue Ski.
Let's take a look.
It cracked me up. It feels like it is the very definition of irony.
Nice. Is this
it's coming in via text message.
Text, no problem. I can do that. Pull that up. Oh, yeah. I did see this, but I will now bring it up for everyone to see. This is so good. All right, check this out, you guys. Hold on. It's taking forever to pull there. Here we go. Welcome to the wedding seamstress. Now, clearly, take a look at the problem we have here.
Yeah, this, imagine that's your wedding dress.
This should be more viral. Why isn't this like all over the internet, dude?
I know it is. I feel really bad for her because obviously, it's putting the stress in seamstress. But and I really I took that. I dropped somebody off, and then I drove another 4 miles out of my way to come back to that area and take another picture of it because
it's too good.
I thought it was so damn funny.
It's too good.
But
love it.
Yeah.
It should be more viral. There should be websites going,
viral.
And netizens are upset, something.
Netizens are all over this. This wedding seamstress sign has broken the internet.
I should say for listeners only, the way this thing, just so you have a visual here, there's a company called the Wedding Seamstress, and right down the center bottom of this thing, it's torn like it wasn't sewn right.
Ripped up, exactly, like it's just ripped up the middle of it, and it's one of those.
It's amazing.
Like Tyvek kind of signs that.
That should go viral. I don't know why it isn't. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I guess you can't force virality, but I still think it should be viral.
Right. Actually, Matthew Johnson brings up a good point. If she could fix it, that would be a great advertisement for work. What she should do is fix it to the point that you can tell it was seamed together. So, like very visible.
Oh, like big white,
big white, exactly.
Cartoony, like.
Yes, exactly.
I know what you mean. Looked like it was intentional.
Like, oh, it totally looked like it was intentional.
Yeah. You should go to offer to do it and say, I'll do it for $400 American.
Yeah. I'm not a seamstress.
That's true.
I need to offer the idea for $200 and let her do it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, she can take your idea for $200. I'm sure she'll pay it and walk forward with her life.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Icor, apparently. You said, great idea. Wish I had said, okay, Icor. I didn't see that you had said it. All right, dude.
It happens.
Yeah.
Once in a while, you guys think you're the originator. Sometimes we're just all great minds thinking alike. Here on the show.
And sometimes you guys aren't the distracting bunch of freaks that you claim to be, and I'm looking at photos of.
That's right.
of the seamstress sign. And
That's
not
right.
looking at the chat room.
Take that, Kevin.
Anyway,
here's another note for you. Another driving note.
Okay. All right.
Student accused of charging $1,000 to a teacher's credit card. Oh, this isn't about driving. I don't know why.
Just charging.
Charging.
They were driving a Dodge Charger.
I think I read student, and I was thinking student driver, and my brain went there.
Sure.
But anyway, charged $1,000 to a teacher's credit card for PlayStation purchases. Ooh. Wow. Police received a complaint from a teacher after he said his car was charged over $1,000 for a student's PlayStation account. According to the incident report, an esports teacher, Stuart Simpson, my daughter had one of these. Carter, you had an esports teacher, right? What am I thinking of? Video game club she was in.
Okay.
But a lot of schools do have these now. It's like a thing.
A video game club I can understand, but an esports teacher?
Yeah.
Is this like get you your gym credit?
They definitely have had them at those. They had them at the U though, right?
Oh, at the U would make sense.
Yeah. University makes more sense because they even had a team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they sad that Overwatch doesn't do anything anymore? Oh, well, you should ask.
Are they going to move over to Marvel Rivals Friday when that comes out?
Yeah, Marvel Rivals. Everybody's moving to that this weekend. That is this week, isn't it?
It's this week. I'm so excited.
Is it the 6th?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
preload
6th.
that, or are they not letting people
I
preload
think
it?
you can preload it on the 5th, and then at 10 p.m. Mountain Time, I think it goes live. So
I want it to be good. I really do.
Oh, I do too.
Because I like a good team brawler shooter.
Yeah,
Regardless.
And the graphics look like the graphics. I look at this thing and I want an animation. Like I want a regular series made with this animation. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's a great look, and I don't know. They have all the right ingredients, but it's also NetEase has a way of
or NetEase. That's right, NetEase.
Yeah, they have a way of making you lose faith in things.
They can F up a great thing.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, Simpson, this is the name of the teacher, Stuart Simpson. He said he put his credit card information under a student's PlayStation account to get a 3-month subscription to PlayStation Game Pass. That's not what that's called.
PlayStation Game Pass. Yeah, it's like Xbox PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. What are they doing? This is a bad article. Kate8.com, local news station. Anyway, it says after the purchase, Simpson said he attempted to remove the card information from the account. He later found charges in the amount of $1,000.56 on his credit card from the PlayStation website. Simpson called his credit card company. They wrote off the charges, and his card was returned, or his credit was returned. Since the cancellations, police requested the physical card and transactions for a later date. Since Simpson did not have the card on him at the time, the case is being sent to juvenile court, and he'll have to deal with it there. But yeah, I don't know how you thought you were getting away with this, kid.
Yeah.
I know they can't talk about him here because he's a minor, but
sure. But there's some crimes you commit that basically just point a giant yellow line with an arrow at the end right back to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of obvious when you could say, "Oh, well, whose account? Where did these where did these games get downloaded to? This one right here,
this
sitting
account
in front of this kid. Okay,
yeah,
probably.
With this kid's name on it and all his information." So dumb. Yeah. Just so dumb. I know we're all dumb as kids. I know. This is extra dumb. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah. Be less dumb, kid.
Yeah. Wake up. Wake up and find your true happiness in life.
Be less dumb.
All right. Here's a one to end on. A dad nearly dies after being bitten by the family's pet hamster. It's no good.
Oh, no.
I know.
And then the hamster drove away in a Kia Soul.
I would love that. A man experienced a terrifying moment after almost dying when his pet hamster clamped down on his hand and would not let go. There needs to be more to it than he just clamped down and he was going to die from that.
Yeah, like clamped down and sucked his heart out through his veins.
Yeah, I had hamsters. They didn't kill you when they did this. They just bit you.
No.
Anyway, Nathan Halliday is his name, 34, from Kirkby, Merseyside.
The Merseyside.
The Mersey. Something.
That's the place I love.
Is that what that's about? I mean, this place.
Yeah, it's about the Mersey River.
Is that what this place is in here?
It is, yeah, by Liverpool. Like you cross the Mersey to get to Liverpool.
Oh, I didn't know that. Then
so it must be the other side of the Mersey.
Then you find the Beatles over there.
Yes, you will. Totally will.
It says here he sat down peacefully.
2 of them.
Yeah, that's true. He sat down and no more peace and love. No more letters. Peace and love.
I'm biting your hand with peace and love.
I mean, he looks a little.
No more hamsters. They're going in the bin.
He looks a little like a hamster. Let's be honest.
Does he? Let's take a look. Oh, you mean Ringo does.
Ringo does, yeah.
Actually, no, this guy. Boy, talk about
does he look
pets,
like
owners looking like their pets.
Oh, my God. I didn't look at him before. He totally does. Here, chat.
If you put glasses on that hamster, they'd be the same photo.
Oh, I feel bad because I don't know him, but it's funny.
I know. Feels bad because he almost died, but still.
Well, he didn't die, so we're okay. We're good.
He didn't die. Yeah.
He was sitting down with his peacefully with his Mochi, his Syrian hamster. I didn't know they made Syrian hamsters.
Yeah.
When she suddenly attacked him and left him for dead. Then again, the way they're wording
left him for dead.
It doesn't jam. It doesn't jive. I don't get it. He then experienced anaphylactic shock, and moments later, she bit him. After she bit him, his body swelled up. He couldn't breathe and was covered in hives. So he must be allergic to something about the.
Very allergic to hamster spit.
Gross. Oh,
Yeah.
what an awful allergy. How would you even know?
No kidding. Yeah, well, you find out this way, I guess.
His partner, Rebecca Kidd, with 2 Ds, like Kid Rock, kind of. Or no, he doesn't have 2 Ds. He has only 1 D. He doesn't even know. He's not even smart
1D
enough.
and 0 talent.
Yeah, none. Ah, nailed it.
Sing!
Struggled to get Mochi off him, but once she did, she thought the worst was about to happen, so she called 999 is how they do it over there.
999.
Ripple 9. Mochi had been looking frail for the last few days before the incident. And let's see. And once she was taken off Nathan, she looked. She took her last 2 breaths and died.
Oh, so she's more allergic to Nathan than Nathan was allergic to her.
I mean, I feel like they're burying the headline. They got a rabid.
Nathan has a mochi allergy, and Mochi has a Nathan allergy.
Do they try to exercise it for demons or something? Because, geez Louises.
That's bizarre. Like, this was a dying gasp.
It says here, in the ambulance, he was at death's door, given 2 shots of adrenaline and antihistamine, and put on oxygen. He made it, though. As you can see in this photo. He's looking,
I think that's a stock photo of Mochi, by the way. I bet that's
don't think that's the actual hamster?
I think that's a... Well, they used the same photo throughout, so maybe that really is Mochi, but...
Maybe he had a
somebody
photo
could
from...
take that photo and do a search online and probably find that same hamster in every stock photo catalog.
It does look like if anything, it's Mochi when he was having better days than clearly was having at the end there.
But I call a little bit of BS. Like, all right, so Nathan's partner struggling, like, oh my God, trying to get this hamster off of him, right? Oh, he's having a hard time breathing. Oh my God, what's going on? Yeah. But she's wherewithal to see that this hamster takes 2 last breaths before dying. like it pulls the hamster off, and she looks over
and she stops and goes, 1, 2, 2. That's all it was 2. 2. I don't. Yeah.
3.
Yeah. Everything about this is. There's some of this I just don't.
A lot of suspect on this article.
Sus article. Thanks a lot, England.
Sus. Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back from said break, we will have our pal TV's Travis here. He's going to throw some trivia at us. We'll see how we fare. That's all coming up shortly. Before that, a song from Brian.
Yeah, big thanks to the Syndicate for this one. This is a band called Astronomia Interior.
Whoa.
You might be able to guess that from that name, they are Russian. No, just kidding. They're Spanish. This is made up of Zoe's Angel Mosqueda and Jesus Baez. They have a brand new song called Abril, and I'm going to play it for you, or Scott's going to play it for you right now. These guys are from the award-winning Mexican rock band Zoe. So it's the 2 guys, Angel Mosqueda and Jesus Baez. So now that I've correctly translated all that information, now you can enjoy the song. The song is called Abril. Here they are.
Grazie. You have brought great joy to this old Italian stereotype.
Most are too afraid to see it.
And we've returned. Tell me about that one more time.
Sure. That is from the band Zoe. That is Angel Mosqueda and Jesus Baez, who perform as Astronomia Interior, and a brand new song from them called Abril.
You kind of nailed all that, Mr. Spanish. Jeez Louise.
Thank you. 3 years. 3 years of Spanish. Woo. I can pronounce the words by looking at the accent marks and all that stuff. But could I tell you what they mean? Probably not.
Probably not? Okay.
Astronomia Interior, I'm going to guess, means interior astronomy, is my guess.
Oh.
Because it looks like those words.
I don't think I could even come close to the pronunciation. I think you nailed it.
Thank you.
I'm terrible at that sort of thing. I might even know more.
Also, get a lot more chance to use it too with lifting, because I will pick people up that speak Spanish only. And I need to communicate a few words to say, "Aquí es bien," right here is good, as opposed, where I leave them on the side of the highway, or.
They probably really appreciate that, though.
They do, and I go gracias.
That's great.
Or maybe learn the Spanish for tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll.
Yeah. Tuck and roll. It's strangely enough, it's just tuck and roll.
Yeah.
That's the same in every language.
Yeah,
that one needs no translation.
Yeah,
right.
I'd be up there going, "You need phone El Charjo?" Like I wouldn't know what to say. I'd be terrible at it.
El charjo de fono de teléfono.
Yeah.
I don't know what charjo. Electricidad de teléfono.
Yeah, and they go
Está aquí.
and they go El Diablo and get out of the car mid-ride. Hey, speaking of which, let's do
This
this.
is Travis, and you'll do well to listen carefully to what he has to say.
You would, because he's going to throw trivia our way, and we have to be smart about it and answer questions properly, because it is TV Travis's trivia time. This time of the month is one of my favorite times of the month, and it's great to have you here, man. How you doing?
I have had a hell of a morning, so this is nice. Yeah, I took my dog out for a walk, and then I had to shovel through the 2 feet of snow that I had, so there was a path to get to the road. Come back inside, no phone. Can't find it anywhere.
Oh, shit.
Go outside, don't see it. Retrace all my steps, can't find it. It was in a snowbank. I did eventually find it. Find My Android works.
Dude.
Just going to say that.
Dude, you found it.
Wow.
I am happy.
Whatever Android's Find My Phone equivalent is awesome.
It's
that
real
function
good.
is great.
Yeah, that function is required now. Like, I need it.
Uh-huh.
My only beef
100%.
is Apple's adding it to all their like accessories and stuff. So like the new iPods, not the Pros, but the 4s have that feature. So if I can't find it, I can do the beeping and all that. But the beeping is not good for my old man ears. I can barely hear the little chirp. It's just so quiet. If I have them out of the case and it's like, oh, the left one's missing. The left one I can hear because the chirp is outside of the case, but the case doesn't have a speaker, so I'm hearing it muffled in the case. It's like, just have it go out the little bum hole that you charge with. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be
I haven't
nice.
tried it with my my Pixel Buds yet. It does work for those as well.
Yeah,
but
I feel like
it definitely works for the phone.
Yeah, I feel like I said, it feels like it should just be standard now. It just should be a thing everybody does. I like that a lot.
But I had to look crazy because I walked back outside. I have a shovel in one hand, and I'm just like listening for the ringtone of my phone, which thankfully I don't keep on silent all the time. I'm a terrible millennial that way.
Sure.
And so I'm just like slowly walking up my driveway with the shovel, like listening. Am I getting closer? It's getting louder. That's good.
Yeah. I do that with my watch when I lose my phone. I haven't lost it very much, and I decided to go no case this generation, this year, and man, I've had some close calls.
Really?
It's just that it's like I haven't dropped it, but I've almost a couple of times on cement or something, and I catch it last second, and I don't know if it's worth that.
I was gonna say, the feeling of having it uncased is very nice, but is it worth the stress that you're probably going through with that
Right.
thing?
Yeah, that's the question. I think I may have to cave, get something thin just to
And and get a clear case so you can still see the pretty color you chose and all that stuff.
I kind of hate that.
It's very similar to the case I have.
But you're right. It adds so much extra heft and size to it, which I like the sleekness of an uncased phone.
Yeah, there's something about it.
I'm not willing to risk cracking it for that.
Yeah, it's a good point. Also, I hate the color of this one. I got it because it was the most in stock.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's
I want them to go back to that purple the 14s had. I loved
that
purple.
That purple was great.
Sexy color, dude. What is this? This is flesh tone. This looks like my ass. This is my ass. Anyway, hey, Travis, let's get to the trivia fun today. Tell us what you got for us, and I don't know where we are in the winnings or the scoring or anything.
So our current standings are Brian is in the lead 6-4. We have this, and then on the 31st, we're scheduled for one more. So, Scott, you've got 2 chances to tie up for the year.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, we don't because that's going to be a play.
Oh, right. There's no show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
we have the week off before, and we're going to be doing a play date on that Tuesday. So this is it.
Well, then,
This is the
Scott, you
last
have
chance.
one chance to claw back some dignity.
Okay. I hope to do it. I hope to be able to do it. Let's do it.
And I feel good about your chances today.
All right.
The music round, especially for you today, is going to be a lot better than normal.
Okay.
Ooh,
all right.
okay.
Look, I like this. Pandering to the loser. This is great.
That's right.
I love it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So we're going to start round 1. You're going to vote. You're going to bet on how many it'll take you. This is a studio.
Okay.
Studio. That's interesting.
Studio.
Okay. Huh.
And these are going to be titles of things that the studio has produced.
Okay.
You say things, so not movies?
Things.
Or?
So not necessarily all movies. Might be TV shows or other things.
Yeah, not necessarily all feature length. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
All right. Oh, interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Wow.
All right.
Who's bidding first on this one?
We're going to start the bidding with Scott.
Okay. I can do it in 4.
Okay.
I feel like Scott is strategically picking 4 so that I'll do 3 so that he can do 2.
Little gamesmanship.
Call his bluff, and I'm going to do 2.
And I'm going to say,
Okay.
do it, because I can't do it in 1. Maybe I could.
I know. And here's the thing. If I don't do it, you've got 2 extra things, 2 extra names to get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
all right, Brian.
I've won for the year, so I don't feel like I've got anything to lose at this point.
Yeah.
That's right. See, go for it. So here are your 2 titles. For the Birds, Carl's Date.
I think For the Birds is the Pixar animated short with the birds sitting on a wire. So I'm going to say Pixar.
Shit.
That is correct.
Damn it. I could have done it in 1.
For the Birds would have, yeah.
I think I could have done it. See, that's the
Yep,
but that's the
were...
gamble. That's what we're here for. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Those were Pixar shorts. That's our studio is Pixar.
Nice.
Okay.
My color here.
That second one. What was the second one again? I'm trying to think if I've seen it. What was it again?
Carl's Date.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Is that that's not the chess one, is it? No. The old man playing chess with himself or whatever.
No, wasn't that Jerry's game?
Jerry's game.
Carl's Date was like multiple. Was it multiple dates with the same woman this guy was having, but something would always go wrong? Or, oh God, that sounds really familiar. Yeah, I love those. Sometimes better than
all
films.
the shorts are.
Yeah, they're all incredible. Fantastic. And even some of the Disney shorts that aren't technically Pixar, those have been pretty great in recent years. Mm-hmm. The one with the dog
except for the one,
I love that one.
Except for the woman who eats a steamed bao bun that looks like her child.
Oh.
That one maybe I can do without.
Was that that was a Pixar one, wasn't it? That was the
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one that the same director ended up making the Red Panda one that haven't seen yet. Red Panda.
I think it's just red.
Stressed Out? No, not Stressed Out.
No.
Seeing Red?
Seeing Red? Just Red? I'm Red?
That could be.
Check it out. We're all red here.
That sounds right.
Everyone's red? Yeah. I don't know.
Somebody's going to tell us. Turning Red.
Turning Red.
Turning Red. There we go.
Turning Red.
Okay.
Got it. All right.
Okay.
All right. Brian, you're going to start the bidding on round 2. Round 2 is a movie, and I will give you cast members in this movie.
Okay.
Once you're done
coughing. Once I'm done with my coughing fit. Boy.
I did
last
that
little
night.
bit of coffee. There was a lot more left in that cup than I thought there was.
I do it all the time. I hate that feeling.
Like, let's just take this last little sip. Splorsh.
That's the worst.
Honestly, happens like 2 or 3 times a week to me. It's terrible.
Let's see. Cast members. I'd have to name the movie. I'm going to do 3.
3. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll attempt 2.
2.
Yeah.
Scott,
Brian,
name that movie.
Okay.
I don't think I could do it with one.
Would be impressive if you did.
I could name a movie probably featuring that actor or actress, but probably not the right one. Yeah.
So, Scott, here are your 2 cast members for this movie.
Okay.
Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
Jeremy Irons.
Nathan Lane and Jeremy Irons. Oh, the Lion King, animated Lion King.
Correct.
Oh, very good. Yeah, of course.
Well done.
I'm sensing that was when I was thinking live action. I'm like, no way they've been in something together, and then it clicked. It's like, yeah, Scar and freaking
not Pumbaa.
Not Pumbaa.
Rafiki? No, not Rafiki.
Well, not Rafiki. Timon. Oh my gosh,
No.
we almost got.
Rafiki was
was the monkey. It was the monkey.
Yeah,
Rafiki.
he was the monkey.
Yeah, the bird was
Robert Guillaume.
Yeah, Robert Guillaume. That's right.
Yeah.
Benson the monkey. We called him back in the day. Yeah.
Benson the monkey.
Yes.
Benson. Rafiki.
Oh my gosh.
So that puts us at 1-1 going into round 3, our musical round.
Oh, I
Scott,
didn't
you get to start the bidding. I have clips.
Forgot to give that to myself. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, give it to yourself.
Yeah, give it to yourself.
I have clips of 1 second, 2, 4, 5, and 7. I will say The first couple are kind of sequential from the very beginning, and then I skipped a bit because it does. There's a little repetition. Yeah.
Okay, so this is our music round.
This is the music round.
And he said that you might have a good chance with this one. So
I'm going to say 2. I'll try it in 2.
2 seconds. All right.
I'll try it in 1, but I'm guessing if it's something that is more geared towards Scott, it's not going to be geared towards me. So
I think you go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I guess we find out here is.
I'm gonna go for 1.
Brian,
I'll do it in 0.
1 second.
All right.
Yeah. Just throw out a name.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, here we go. 1 second.
Oh, that is. Give it. Can you give it to me one more time, please?
Yes, I can give you one more. Listen.
Okay. Is that that is the theme song to a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and I think it is Flintstones?
Incorrect.
Okay. Shoot.
That's a really good guess.
It is a very good guess, Scott.
The other one that.
Second.
Oh yeah, give me 2 seconds to try to get more. Speed Racer.
Oh.
Speed Racer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Oh! Dude, I thought that was it. Oh wow.
It's a good guess. Very good guess. You were actually just talking about this with Carter on the Monday show.
Yeah.
Here's a longer.
One of those animes.
Here's a longer one.
Oh, now I know. What's wrong with me? It's Cowboy Bebop, dude.
Cowboy Bebop. Tank.
Damn it.
Wow.
Damn it.
Well, I would say that's definitely. You could have given me 12 seconds of that, and I would not have gotten it because I've never seen Cowboy Bebop.
I love Cowboy Bebop. What's wrong?
I will say this, Brian. Even if you haven't seen that, you need to listen to that song because it is one of, bar none, just not even themes. It is one of the best songs.
Yeah, I am loving the vibe of it. Like that's a modern, like that's done recently to sound like it's from the 60s. Right?
Oh yeah. I mean, the anime was what, 98 or something, or 90? Yeah, I think 98.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
cool.
good.
Okay.
You actually should watch that sometime when you got a minute. It's great.
It's a great series.
Yeah.
I'll send you that song though, Brian. You can listen to that.
Yeah,
real
thanks.
good.
Yeah, appreciate that.
All right.
All right. Round 4 is a TV series. And I'm going to give you titles to episodes of this TV series.
I love it. Okay, cool.
Titles to a TV series. Right?
Yep. Brian, you're going to start our bidding.
Okay. Because I know that there are some that follow a very specific format, but I know there are also some where they don't, and you just have to get it from knowing what that episode is. So I'm going to go with the little safety net of 3.
3. Okay.
I have to be brave here because I'm losing. 2. I'll do it in 2.
2. All right.
I am not going to go for 1. I am not feeling that brave. Scott, name that TV series.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. 2 titles are The Weekend and Hotel.
These are episode titles?
These are episode titles.
The Weekend and Hotel. The Weekend.
I will say again, Scott, this is one that I feel like is geared a little bit more towards you.
Geared towards me. The Weekend.
Or at least you would have seen this.
The Hotel. Okay. All right. Those aren't quirky enough for the way The Simpsons did it. Those were always like puns.
They were always punny. Yeah.
Yep.
But
the crust man always rings twice or something like that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you didn't say it was animated.
I didn't say it was not animated. I didn't say it was animated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what this is. The hotel. The doves that die. It's Seinfeld. No?
Incorrect.
Shit!
No. Seinfeld's was always the blank. Like, it would have been,
the hotel. You're right, dude. You're right. Yeah. Shit!
All right. Brian, you get one more episode title.
All right.
And then, and that is takeaway.
And can you give me all three again, please? Hotel, takeaway, and
The Weekend.
The Weekend.
I just pictured James Bond saying that on SNL. Ladies and gentlemen, The Weekend.
The Weekend. I know it wasn't Christopher Walken, but I want it to be. The Weekend, hotel, and takeaway. Is it What We Do in the Shadows? Just throwing out.
Incorrect. The reason that I said this was a little bit more geared towards Scott is he has talked about this show a lot, and that was Bluey.
Oh, very good.
Oh, man. I should have stayed animated and really thought about it.
You could have given me 23 titles. I've seen one episode of Bluey because somebody said, you've got to watch this episode. It made me cry, and it was beautiful. I loved it, but I haven't watched any since.
So you should, if you just said if you said a Keepy Uppy or what's one of those other ones? I would have totally nailed this, but those two are hard.
Bluey goes to get prezzies. That might have given it to you.
Yeah. Having Bluey in the name always helps. And
Bluey gets a meat pie.
Damn, dude, that was a hard one. But clearly where animation is our theme, right?
Yeah, seems like it.
So
all those things
it does seem like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, and our final round 5. Scott, you are going to start our bidding. For this one.
Okay.
This is a series, not necessarily a television series, but a series of movies.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you some characters that appear in this series.
Okay.
And you start the bidding.
Yeah,
you start the bidding, Scott.
Number of characters. I mean, I have to go hard here.
Go hard.
4.
4.
I'm not going to call his bluff this time, but I will make it tougher for him and say 3.
I'll do it in 2.
Yep.
Okay. Scott, here are your 2 characters. This one's a little tougher, but I still feel like it's gettable.
I have faith in you, Scott.
I do too. Barely. I have a little faith.
The farmer, Sean.
Oh, Sean the sheep.
Oh, okay.
Sean the sheep.
That is correct.
Yeah. Little Aardman action there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love Sean the sheep. It's great.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so weird because it's a very, very non-spoken show. It's mostly visual gags and stuff, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, and you know what? That makes me feel good, even though I think I still lose, right?
You still won the day.
Did I win
You won the day?
I did?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. The only one I
2-1.
got was Pixar.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I am ahead. This whole time I'm doom scrolling myself thinking I'm terrible. I didn't realize I was winning.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Which
Yay!
means that you clawed back some respectability here and finished the year 6-5 in favor of Brian.
Nicely
Well
done,
done,
buddy.
well fought.
Sure.
You gave me a run for my money, sir.
Did you want us to do? You always have a tiebreaker. Did you want us to burn that one since we're here?
I did not have a tiebreaker this time, and the reason for that was so you nailed it with animation being the theme, specifically different styles, because we had a 3D animation in Pixar, we had an animated feature, 2D, we had animated series, anime, and claymation, stop motion.
Oh,
that's
nice.
great because that's a good way to do it because you put me down a road at the first where I was thinking Disney and Pixar and that messed me up. Like that made me. That's good. That's what you want this to do, right? You want to stumble on the theme.
You
want to
kind of lead us down one path and then yoink the rug right out from under us when we think we've got it.
Yeah. Amy's asking.
I will say
go
that
ahead.
I can't take full credit for this one. This was actually submitted to me. Cyrenex sent in and said, "Hey, this would be a great topic to do."
Oh, that's very nice, Cyrenex.
Here's some ideas.
Yeah.
And if anybody does have ideas for quizzes you want, I'm always open to suggestions too. So
yeah,
you can DM me on Discord or email or whatever with ideas. But because of that, I didn't have a tiebreaker that I could do to fit in with this one.
Right.
So
well, tell us more about where you're at next with your show. What you haven't seen. Or where you,
so I'm closing in on so I just recorded an episode showing somebody, funny enough, Black Sheep. Keeping on the sheep theme.
Sure.
From 2006.
The David Spade, Chris Farley. Oh, no, good. Okay.
No, the 2006 New Zealand horror comedy, which if you haven't seen it, is fantastic. It is absolutely bonkers, off the wall. Like, it is early Peter Jackson style, it's like kind of splatterfest type movie about zombie mutant were-sheep.
Yeah. So
one of my favorite subjects. Really.
Yeah,
very specific kind of thing.
I mean, in the pantheon of zombie mutant were-sheep movies, it's the best one.
This is the best, sure.
All
Yeah,
right.
can't argue with that.
I like that. Well, excellent. That's awesome. It's a great show. You guys should check it out. And TV's Travis is also just a good follow on all this stuff. He's on Blue Sky now. He's part of our mega packs that we have
I've been doing movies that like inspired me or stuck with me, one a day. Which has been fun. Just no reason behind it. Just, hey, this is a movie I really like.
Nice.
I've been throwing those on Blue Sky. Also, I do want to mention I'm coming up on my 300th episode of Wait You Haven't Seen.
Good Lord.
Very cool. Congratulations.
So, I think that makes you a proper podcaster at this point. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
If you can get past, we used to say 100, but I think the new line's like 250. You get past that.
I think the new line is like 50 because I think COVID really brought that number down. As like everybody's stuck at home, like, I'm going to do a podcast. It's going to be hilarious. Okay, welcome to show 5. This will be my last episode.
Yeah, a good point. But I think it's a great show. People really should check it out. So do that. Have a fantastic Christmas. We'll see you in 2025, I guess, apparently. And that'll be fun because we'll be tested again. Our might will be tested one more time.
The clock will be reset. And
Yep. We'll stay out of trouble. We'll see you soon. I can't say kiss my butt to him because I don't want to do that to the poor guy.
No, don't say that.
No,
oh my gosh.
Okay, couple of quick more things. Nothing major here, but we got a text from somebody who I don't think they left their name. They did not about hunting and school outages. You and I were sort of marveling at the idea that you could get a week off of school for hunting season.
Get a whole week off for hunting season. Yeah.
This guy says, just listen to the deer hunting conversation. I grew up in Pennsatucky, and we definitely got the Monday after Thanksgiving off for the first day of hunting season. Love the new travel mug, by the way. Thanks. I'm glad you got yours. So just that Monday. But I've been hearing that from a few places like, oh, yeah, we'd always get at least 2 days, or we had a Monday off, or we did the whole week or whatever. But there was always, in parts of the country, there's always something about hunting season that y'all got to take school off for, and we just didn't have that, man. All we had was skipping school to do hunting. That happened a lot.
There was no specific Colorado. You guys got Utah day off, though, right?
That's true.
I can't think of a holiday that we got in Colorado that everybody wouldn't have just gotten everywhere else.
Yeah.
It was all President's Day and Memorial Day and Labor Day and all that stuff, but never.
Well, now that I think about it, Pioneer Day is in July, so that wouldn't be during the year.
That would have been out of school season. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any other day. Yeah, maybe I think we're like you. I don't think we have any school-related holidays outside of that. I'm not saying we don't want them. I'm not saying kids don't need a little extra time off. We're pro kids here on the show. We think you guys are great.
Totally pro kids. Yeah. We believe the children are the future, and if you teach them well, you can pretty much let them lead the way.
Great. That's great. Too funny. I just heard that song this morning, and I'm not kidding.
Of course you did. It's so bizarre.
It's very bizarre.
Just our little weird synchronization that we have.
I have this Gen X playlist that I listen to sometimes, and it's full of just great stuff from the mid-'70s all the way up to the early aughts, and that was one of the songs I heard this morning.
I think it's more likely that we talk about so much crap on this show that at some point during every episode, I'm going to touch on something that happened to you in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. We got a numbers issue going
Although
on.
I don't know, the News of the World album cover feels like a pretty
very,
one.
very specific. That was legitimately weird. Like I had chills from it. I went, how is he talking about that album cover the day I held it in my hands? How is that possible? And I haven't looked at that album cover in 20, 30 years.
Right. Yeah.
Jacked up. Anyway, quick reminder. Not that you won't hear this again because you will tomorrow. But on Thursday this week, Wendy's out. She's got traveled to Chicago. We're doing a call now. And call nows are fun. We'll take some live callers. However, we want to try something a little different this time. Brian had this great idea where we take some pre-calls. And that means we can get people who can't be here live. So call the hotline. Leave us a message. Mention that it's for Call Now.
TMS Call Now,
and then we'll play it
with Core Call Now or Monday Show
or any other show.
Mort Call Now.
I don't know if I use it anywhere.
Did you guys settle on Mort? I like Mort.
Mort's pretty good, right? I like Mort as well.
MRT.
Yeah, and then we can do Tuesdays all the time. But
It'll become Mortorwa.
Mortorwa. Then before you know it, it's just a big conglomeration of day letters. Fortress. Something like that. Anyway, send them in early, and then we'll have these lined up, and that way people who can't be here live and call, like we have some regulars who call all the time, or at least try to.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to have some new fresh voices in there, so you can be part of our call now. You know,
can call in, and we will. And I won't speak for Scott on this, but no matter what you ask, I will answer honestly.
100%.
I won't be like shifty, like it's a little personal.
Yeah.
or you don't want to know that. No, whatever. Well,
what if they ask you about that?
I think I'm really I am just setting myself up for horror.
What if they ask you about your fourth nipple? Are you going to talk about it?
Oh, I'll be honest about the fourth one. It's the third one I make up stories about.
Oh yeah, that one.
But I'll tell you right now, it's 4 inches long.
Oh,
that third nipple, which is why and it has a little curl like a pig's tail.
Yeah, it's how you push elevator buttons in an elevator. You back up.
It totally is. Yes, and if I hold my breath, bing, I can get it to stick straight out.
Speaking of which, I have to say one of the most. There are two awkward moments on film. One is a TV show. One is a movie that will always drive actual anxiety in me, and here they are. But you brought up one that reminded me of it. One of them is Kevin on The Office dumping his chili all over the foyer of The Office. That is really, really hard for me to watch. Just really.
Really? Oh, that's funny.
Just can't. I don't know what. I mean, I'll watch it, but it does what it was meant to do, which is make me very squirrely. I'm just like, oh my gosh, can you imagine the cleanup? Like, it just really bugs me. And then we were watching Elf with Van the other day, and the scene where Will Ferrell's in the elevator trying to go see his dad for the first time, and he just starts doing this to the buttons. Oh my god,
like a Christmas tree. Yeah,
and the guy in there can't get to his. I hate that. Oh, I hate it so much.
See, but you just get out at the next floor and use one of the other elevators. There's nothing, That's
a good point. You're not trapped in there, right? You can get out.
Yeah. When you were saying like the most awkward, uncomfortable moments in film, I was thinking like, oh, probably anything from Saltburn or dang. And I'm not going to use this as a recommendal, but I'm going to talk about it for a second. Maybe I'll mention it. But in recommendals, I don't know if I think I recommend it, but I would say they have a trigger warning title screen. Amazon does before you watch it, Amazon MGM, and heed that warning.
Okay.
But the movie is Blink Twice with Channing Tatum, Gina Davis, Christian Slater, Kyle MacLachlan.
It's like newish?
Brand new, came out this year.
Oh,
and
maybe I heard of this. Twice.
It's directed by Zoe Kravitz, and Tina and I both thought it was excellent, but it is, I would say, Poor Things, what's that guy, Lanthimos?
Yeah.
Milo. That level of, not that level of weird, more like Get Out levels of horror, and a slight Lanthimos kind of feel to the uncomfortableness.
This is how I felt about Kinds of Kindness, his latest movie, and I was like,
that's what I was thinking. Kinds of Kindness, not Poor Things. Kinds of Kindness, weirdness.
Yeah, Kinds of Kindness is hard to recommend, even though I recommend it.
Yes. It's on. So if you signed up for MGM Plus to watch From, it's Blink Twice is showing there. So watch it before your MGM Plus subscription ends.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was an exclusive to those guys. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, because I canceled mine as soon as I think a couple weeks before the finale of From, and so it's about to end, and I'm like, oh, yep, gonna watch as much on MGM Plus as I can before that disappears.
Yeah, I did the same. I think I have till the 21st or something. So I may squeeze this in. Because I do like that. I really like Zoe Kravitz. Not just because she's one of Immortan Joe's wives, okay, everybody? It's not just because of that.
Oh, now that you say it, I know why now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like her for a lot of reasons. That's just one of them.
This has, it's 75% tomato meter, 70% popcorn meter. So it's up there. And it's good. But man, there's a scene in there that is
a little shocking. Uncomfortable? Okay.
A little shocking, yeah.
Do you think Zoe Kravitz knows that her IMDb photo is perhaps more revealing than she was aware of when it was taken. So you can't tell here, but if I blow it up, yeah, a little bit of the old, nipple.
It's like the Elaine Christmas card.
yeah, a little bit. And then Jerry going, it's just a brown protuberance.
Yeah.
He says.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny.
Anyway, I just haven't seen that before on IMDb. IMDb is usually
usually.
Yeah, and for people like the race is like really Scott. I can't help but notice
who famously got the shotgun and the hoo-ha in Angel Heart.
That's right. Don't forget. Never forget. That's an important moment to never forget.
Yes.
Anyway, and Morton Joe's one of his best wives, to be honest. She was great.
she's the best.
Really liked her. All right, that is it. So just wanted to prep you guys. Send us those calls early, 801-471-0462. 801.
That's where we were going with that.
Yeah, the whole point was to call the hotline and leave that message so we can have you for call now when we don't normally have you, and we'll take as many as you can send. And if we run out of time, we'll still have them for future things. So just get them coming in. Again, that's 801-471-0462. All else can be found at frogpants.com/TMS. Brian, let's get out of here with a music selection. Do you got one there?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm typing old Zoomy Fingers Johnson in the chat because somebody says Mr. Pinch and Zoom Icor. No, it's old Zoomy Fingers Johnson is the nickname.
Yeah, you got to get it right. Come on now.
Get it right, please. Yeah. All right, this is one from last month that I never got to, and I'm getting to it now. Rob Belander wrote in and said, "Hey, team, my wife Teresa's birthday is coming up, and she is a huge fan of both TMS and Billy Joel. Vienna, C'est le toi, and Through the Long Night are her favorite songs, and I'd love to request a cover of one of them for her. Love the show, though." Signed, Rob Belander. Well, Rob, we're going with your first one here. Vienna, one of Billy Joel's best songs. I love Vienna. And this one comes from a 2019, another quirky TV show that starred Dear Evan Hansen's Ben Platt called The Politician, where he played a very...
Sorry.
That's right. A very awkward and weird guy running for school president, class president. It's very, very bizarre. But it's good. It's weird and good. It's on Netflix. It came out in 2019, and he featured Ben Platt actually singing this song. He's an incredible singer. Here's Ben Platt and his cover of Billy Joel's Vienna.
See you guys tomorrow.
Those pants are made for frogging, if you know what I mean. I actually don't. Frogpants.com.
No knobs or gadgets in sight.
Well, that you know of.
Ooh, they're all out of sight.
Yeah. Maybe don't stare directly into them, is what I would advise you.